Our leaders tell us, our leaders, I don't think they should be called that. They don't lead us. These public servants tell us they don't have money for things that we want, that we deserve, and could have if we had leaders, if we had public servants who cared about we the people, about the oath that they take to the Constitution. It's a shame so many have consumed something that has you hating your brothers and your sisters. Something that has you divided. You don't see yourself as part of humanity, or you pick and choose who's in humanity. Not all of us. But, as I said, you have consumed a poison. Has you hating and fearing your brothers and your sisters. So anyway, they tell all of us that they don't have money for this and that. And when I go to collect Social Security, will it be there? We have given so much money to Israel. That's our friend, whatever. You don't hurt yourself to help your friends. That's not what a friend does. You look out for yourself first. And you help as you can. But you don't tell your own citizens that you don't have money to do anything other than wage wars. Against people in the world and your own citizens. Now, if we weren't so divided, we'd come together and have each other's backs. They've just got you so checked out, so numb, so caught up in that's the way it is. It's not the way it has to be if we had each other's backs. We could look out for our friends so much more if we looked out for ourselves, if we healed old wounds here. Just had a system that didn't seek to harm people. Talk about laws, knowing that there is a different system for those with power and money. It's not the same for them. So what are your laws? You know, slavery was once legal in all sort of horrific things. Even today in the Constitution, it says you can be made a slave of the state if convicted of a crime. We trust our government so much, or I guess some people wouldn't mind to have slaves. It's funny. People become so delusional. They think about what they would do to other people, but they rarely would think about if it were them that was the oppressed. They'd be like, oh, this sucks. This all sucks so much. I find it repulsive. But, excuse me, I must always find compassion. That's on me. There's always compassion to be found. Things that we support, Jewish people supporting Israel, as if Israel is Judaism, as if whatever Israel does and whoever Israel does it to, it's fine because it's for safety of the Jewish people. This is not a rational way of thinking at all. What was done 80 years ago? How many people were killed or told to leave the Holy Land? Unholy actions were taken. And it's been nothing but that. And then these last years of this current genocide. All the godless things that have been done. There is no rational reasoning for it. When one sees themselves as superior and the other as inferior, then they will always do evil, godless things. And the majority of the people, I don't know what it is in you to be able to rationalize it and still side with Israel. It must be all the brainwashing and propaganda. It must be all the programming. There's no logical explanation. If you see life as sacred, then you don't support these things that they're doing. You know, when it all went down, October 7th, there was reports of 40 beheaded babies. And later, it was said, though, that wasn't true. There was no 40 beheaded babies. And yet, how many people still believe it? Because they heard it when, like October 8th. That was enough time to release facts and things. What did happen on October 7th? We've never gotten has there been an investigation? Has all the details and facts been put out there? Just whatever Israel says. They want to take over the whole Middle East. That's good for Judaism. You know, we're not even supposed to be there, honestly. When it comes down to it, um, we were, the Jewish people were exiled from the Holy Land. And of course, we are allowed and have lived there all these years. But as far as all the Jewish people returning to the Holy Land, that is something that we're supposed to be patient on, not something that is supposed to be forced. England does not have that right to do that, what they did 80 years ago. And whoever else was involved in that, they weren't thinking about anything good. They weren't thinking about the safety of the Jewish people. It's not their concern. Would you like to see Israel take over the entire world if you support them so much? I wonder what percentage of you would like Israel to take over the entire world. Who would stop that? And you're basing it off of today. When things change, and if you kept supporting them, and they kept expanding, who knows what the future holds? And I'm just saying what they would love that, right? Would they love that? Well, how far would they want to expand? If they had the choice, if we said, hey, Israel, you do whatever you want, how would every country do that? Hey, you do whatever you want. Oh, we're going to expand and take over the whole world. Would every country do that? Why? Take over what? What are you really doing? Nothing like that, nothing that is not of integrity lasts in this world, in this blessed, sacred world. We build stuff, and if we didn't build it right, it will fall. And it takes some time, especially when it's being supported. We've given Israel how many billions of dollars? You know, sometimes your friends are messed up. They do messed up stuff, but that's still your friend. I love all of humanity. I love everybody. There's something not right with our friend Israel, though. Every country that has nuclear weapons is honest about that they have nuclear weapons. Not Israel. They don't feel the need to be honest with us. See, I always felt like I'm missing some pieces of a puzzle or something. I'm trying to put all this together and it just don't add up to me. You know, I guess, yeah, if it's not you feeling and holding the world suffering, so It's fine to do whatever you want to do. And it doesn't have to be like that, though. I've made promises to God and I've broken them. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fail. I've messed up many times, and that's okay. I tried my best. We do our best. I love God. I love the creator of life. I love this life. You know, people tell me they love me too. I won't dispute it. You love me. But you also are not being compassionate. When I say I'm holding the world's pain and I offer solutions to take away the world's pain. Yeah, I mean, it's 99% because I love the world, and it's 1% because I don't want to live like this. It's heavy. I don't have a choice in the matter. And that's my path. I love it. And it's not understood. That's okay. I love you, you love me. We don't understand each other. I will do my best to show you compassion. You're supporting things that bring about great harm and suffering. And it's rationalized. It said it's complex. To me, everything is very simple. Harm or don't harm. Love. You can't not love. You can't. And yet we harm. Cause great harm. So, yeah, I guess we don't just love, we also can hate. You can hate. I can have compassion. You can fear. I can have faith. And we all have fear, and we all have faith, and we all have hate, and we all have love. And we all have compassion. And we all have lack of compassion. Everything that you got, I got, and everything that I got, you got. And it's just where do you put your energy? What do you feed? Like you work out a muscle, it gets stronger. Well, you work out that fear and that hate, it's gonna get strong. And if you work out that love and that compassion, we can do anything we want. We can wait for the time when the Jewish people return to the Holy Land. It was not the time 80 years ago. So don't tell me I'm being against Jewish people when you are completely disregarding Judaism. When I was in Israel, I was laughed at so many times about asking if people follow the Ten Commandments.